about like 35 people going. The airport was completely empty this morning. It's a very, very weird feeling to be kind of on the front line of all of this, to be around people and touching things and all that kind of stuff. Just gonna do my best to stay healthy and positive. That's really all we can do in this situation, and just hope that it gets better with time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, and if you're new here, I am a regional flight attendant and I'm based here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We have so much to catch up on. It's pretty insane how things have unfolded since my last video. Right now it is actually 1:30 in the morning, which is kind of crazy, but I got inspiration for this video as I was in the shower getting ready for bed because I just felt like I needed to address what was going on. The last time I flew was March 17th, and like I said, it is now April 10th, and obviously we all know what is going on with the world, and I don't even know really where to start off. So I'm gonna first start by disclaiming that what is going on in the world is absolutely tragic, and it's just very sad, and it is not the best of time. People are losing loved ones, people are losing their jobs, and everyone's life has changed dramatically within the last month or so. So this video is not to take away from any of that. I'm just giving you my perspective on everything and what's been happening in the aviation industry and what has been happening in my life, and I'm gonna give you those updates in this video. So the big question is, am I still flying? And the answer is no. So with all that's happening right now, no one is flying, and honestly it's extremely sad, but at the same time I am glad that no one is, because it is extremely unsafe to do so. So it's a really weird situation to be in, because you want your flights to be full, but then again, obviously you don't, because we all need to be social distancing and staying home as much as possible. So yeah, I'm not flying for the entire month of April, so I took a 30-day leave, and luckily my leave is paid, and it is not much. I'm not gonna say how much or how many hours. It is not as much as I would usually be getting paid, but I am very gracious that I'm still employed and I'm getting paid some. So with that being said, no, I'm not still flying right now, but I currently am still a flight attendant, and I think that is super important. My company has been doing pretty much, and the union has been doing everything that they literally can to not furlough people, and furloughing means laying off flight attendants. So that is the biggest update as of right now. So yeah, if you're watching this video, you probably know me, or you're probably an avid flight attendant, YouTube watcher, or aviation in general. So you probably have a pretty good idea of what is happening within the aviation industry right now. We are flying empty flights, or flights with very little passengers. However, there is some good coming out of this. I know some airlines are offering free flights to medical workers, healthcare workers. I'm sure there's government officials flying around, but that's pretty much it. Everyone is pretty much in their state on the stay-at-home order, so there isn't much of a reason to be traveling, and obviously it is not sanitary and safe to do so right now. I want to take this time to thank every single person who is working, whether you are a nurse, a doctor, a flight attendant, a pilot, a grocery store worker, Starbucks, Target, literally anyone who is an essential worker. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of everyone's heart that you are going out there and still showing up to work. It's just crazy. Like, it's crazy that I'm even filming this video. It feels very surreal, and I just can't believe the position that we are all in. So basically, I want to take you guys kind of through my little personal journey through all of this, because not only do I want to share it with you all, but I also want to document this for myself to look back on, because I think that it's really important to do. This is a very big part of it's going to be a very big part of history and what we tell our future children and family members and friends, and it's actually something that we're all going to have in common. If you think about, that's pretty crazy that everyone's going to have a story and things that have changed in their life, and this will all be something common that we share. But I'll start with kind of the timeline of how everything unfolded. I remember when the first case popped up in China. Around that time, I remember working a turn to JFK, and I was working with a flight attendant, and of course we were concerned, but we didn't know the extent of it. And we flew to New York, flew back, and we were just a little like on edge. This was way before gloves started coming and masks, and people started wiping down their seats. This was way before that, and we were just like, that's kind of weird. We don't like this. So we're gonna wash our hands really good and, you know, try to limit our contact with people. New York, JFK is a massive international hub, and we have no idea where the passengers came from who boarded our flight to Indy. So it was one of those weird things where we were cautious, but we had no idea the severity of what this was going to become. Flash forward to my last 3-day trip. I had an overnight in Greenville, South Carolina. I hope it's South Carolina. Sorry, I don't ever remember. And Denver. So when this trip happened, this was when people were still going to restaurants, bars. This was right after St. Patty's Day. So there were bar crawls. People were still shopping. The virus obviously was in the US, and it started becoming a bigger deal, but a lot of people weren't taking it too seriously. I still had pretty full flights, and I remember getting to Denver, and I got a text from my mom and a couple of their friends that they had shut down restaurants and bars in Indiana. So that was like my first sign of, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Like, what is actually happening? This was my first wave of actual anxiety, actual panic. I am someone who deals with anxiety pretty regularly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So my anxiety was through the roof. I was on a trip, I was across the country. I was staying alone in this hotel room, and I was not in the best headspace. So I did get a couple comments on my last video of, you know, there wasn't much to this video, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, mentally I was not okay. I was very freaked out. I had nothing to film because there was nothing open, and yeah, but thank you for everyone who did watch that video. It actually did pretty well, but there wasn't a lot to it because I was going through a lot, as I'm sure everyone else was. So flash forward to where we are now. Like I said before, it is Friday, April 10th, and I think right now the numbers are really bad. No, I know they're really bad. Everything is closed, and excuse me, I took a leave from work as many other flight attendants did, and our airline is trying to keep it together. So the crazy thing is about our airline is we are kind of ran by the three major airlines, which is American, Delta, and United. So that's kind of the weird part about this, is I honestly don't know how much say-so that my airline has. We pretty much go with the numbers that the bigger airlines give us. We were flourishing before this hit. We, as an airline, we had 30 jets come from a different airline on the Delta side, and we had ordered 100 new E-175 aircraft because we were growing so much. We were flying like crazy. We were doing so well. We were hiring flight attendants left and right, and obviously it took a complete turn. And honestly, I don't know the logistics of everything, the numbers of everything, but right now it is very scary. And to anyone who works for an airline, just because no one has any idea, especially with the money the government is gonna give us and where that's gonna go and who it's gonna go to, and everything is actually up in the air right now. Like I said before, my company is doing really good at not furloughing anyone. They want everyone to keep their jobs, and just right now that's just where we're at. I do plan to fly in May. I'm hoping that we're on the downwind of all of this stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much the update here. I wanted to sit down with you guys, be completely real and be completely honest. I didn't have this video planned out. I had no notes, and I'm just kind of winging it. So that's just kind of been an insight to what's been happening in the aviation industry and my life as a flight attendant. I'm gonna wrap this video up by kind of explaining what I've been up to. And yeah, so I have a really bad sleep schedule. So it is currently 1:30 in the morning. I haven't been going to bed until 3 a.m. every night and waking up at 11 or noon. So that's not good. I've always been a night owl, and now because I literally have no plans, that is what my sleep schedule has come to. So when I do go back to work, it's going to be really bad. So I'm gonna have to start transitioning here in the next week or two to get back on track. So I've actually gotten into running, which is something I never thought I would say, because I have exercise-induced asthma, and when I run, I feel like a person is standing on my chest at all times. But I've actually come to enjoy it so much, and I'm basically training my lungs and my body, and my endurance has really improved. I just ran my fastest mile, and like I said, I never thought I would get into running. I primarily go to the gym and lift, and obviously we can't do that. So I am thankful for that, and it's fun, and it's gonna hopefully keep me in shape before summer rolls around, and hopefully this is all over so I can have a banging summer bod. So I've been doing that. I've been watching a couple shows just like every other American. I did watch Tiger King, and mind blown, literally crazy. So I've been learning kind of how to cook better meals, and I've done lots of cleaning. So if anyone has suggestions of what to do during quarantine, please let me know. Also, with that being said, obviously flight attendant content on this channel is going to be very limited. Sorry guys, my camera decided to randomly shut off in the middle of that. So what I was saying was, if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments. I am so bored and love your suggestions. Also, if you are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me and to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I'm sorry it wasn't a traditional flight attendant vlog, but I'm kind of not a flight attendant right now. I am, but I'm not. I'm on this leave and I'm losing my mind because I miss my job. So once I go back May 1st, if I'm getting trips, it's absolutely going on this channel. I promise you guys, once everything kicks back up, you will see me. But in the meantime, like I said, let me know if you have any video suggestions. And make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. I will leave it on the screen and in my bio. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this wasn't a very crazy video, but it felt good to kind of address what was happening and why you probably won't be seeing videos for a long time that's related to flight attendant stuff. So once again, please stay home, please stay healthy and safe, because the more you stay home, the faster we're gonna get through this. And just try to stay positive and do stuff during the day that makes you happy, and reach out to a friend or family member that you haven't in a while. That's my suggestion to you guys, to keep moving and keep staying positive. So goodbye for now, and I will see you on my next video. See you later.